So, this was strange. When I was younger, I lived with my aunt and my uncle one summer. They had this nice summer home in Oregon. It was a big multi-level house with about 1,000 acres all to themselves. I never disliked spending the summer with them. It was always a welcome reprieve from the monotony in a home. My parents were constantly working, and my older sister was either out too late to hang out or at school, barely studying, I'd bet. I would spend most of my time in my uncle's library. It was the size of a large living room, and it must have had dozens of books. I think I read most of them, with the exceptions of a few that sounded like romance novels. Boring. One night, when I was in the library, deciding on what I should read next, my uncle walks in, barely unannounced. I turned to see him standing there. Suffice to say, it gave me a start. He asked me if I knew anything about our family's ancestry. I said I knew very little, save for the fact that our family were Tories during the Revolution. It wasn't exactly the most favorite reveal on the 4th of July. Believe me. My uncle went on to explain that we had ancestors who led the British units against rebels at Lexington and Concord. It was quite an amazing bit of knowledge to know that we had a role to play in one of the many pivotal moments in this nation's history. I suddenly noticed a strange demeanor fall over his face. He went on to say that not all of our family history was as proud as its initial English roots. I watched as he took a seat and lit up a cigarette in his hand and promptly placed it between his lips. This is where my views on our family became more than skewed. My uncle went on to explain that there was a curse on our family, and that this curse was brought upon us for our past sins which we purveyed. Though before he could continue, I heard series of quick footsteps on the floor above us. I assumed it was my aunt, but my uncle continued talking about my great-grandfather, who with four individuals murdered an entire family, and it was a small family of a Native American living on a reservation. My relative and his associates were drunk, and apparently one of the men had found a liking to the daughter of age who the eldest child within the native family. They had gone to the reservation and waited for the family to reach the edge where they would kidnap them without too many people noticing. The family was caught when they were chasing a group of rabbits near the edge of the reservation. They were taken to a location far from the reservation and the town as well. He said that their screams mingled with the howls of the coyotes. I stood there, half frozen with fear. How did he know this story? I asked myself. He must have noticed that I was growing fearful. He assured me that he was never involved in anything of this nature. He himself had heard the story from his grandmother, who was told the same story by her mother. What he said next was the most chilling. He explained to me that the curse focused on female descendants, particularly those born in the summer. He said the creature would stalk the child until it eventually caught them and killed them in the way most heinous. The curse was pertinent for what happened to the family. I can't say I disagree. Again, I heard loud footsteps from the floor above us. This time I could have sworn they were by the staircase, going down a floor. Have I mentioned it was my birthday? Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this creepypasta. It's written by WriteBot on reddit.com. I'll post links in the description as usual. And if you did enjoy it, please like, share, and subscribe. See ya!